My hearty welcome to all students to this session on late binding. This is also known as dynamic binding. We refer the same concept even as runtime polymorphism. Prerequisites: we must have basic understanding on Java class, object and methods, and also on concept of inheritance. Before getting into this topic, let us see some performances. Here is classical dance performance. Another one, Astavadhanam, a literary performance where one person answers questions posed by 8 different pandits in 8 different areas simultaneously. Let us now pause and answer. What are the similarities you identified among both these performances? What are the unique features of these individual performances? Let us see. Both of them need high expertise, lot of rigorous practice, in-depth subject knowledge, and both these performances belong to stage performances. Now let us see unique features of these individual performances. With respect to classical dance performance, it is exactly as planned and designed earlier during the practice sessions. When coming to Astavadhanam, the questions posed by 8 pandits are unknown to the performer and they have to be answered by him dynamically at runtime. Now, let us see definitions of early binding and late binding. Association of a particular method call to its corresponding method body is known as binding. And if this binding is done during compile time, this is known as static binding or early binding. If it is done at runtime, it is going to be called as dynamic binding or late binding. Let us now look at those two examples from Java program angle. Here, we can consider performer as the parent class, classical dancer as one of the child classes of performer, and Astavadhani as another child class to performer. When the same method perform is called, object of classical dancer behaves in one way, object of Astavadhani behaves in another way. So this concept is known as polymorphism. I think you know about it. Now, pause a little bit and answer. Among the two performances, classical dance and Astavadhanam, which is best suitable example for dynamic binding? It's Astavadhanam. Why? Because the performer has to dynamically answer the questions posed by 8 different pandits. The behavior is not going to be same as he used to do during practice sessions. Now, among these pictures, identify which is best suited example for late binding. Pause little bit and answer. One picture was showing about a doctor performing operation and another picture was showing about some set of students forming as a pyramid. To form as a pyramid, people do rigorous practice of the stage. Positions occupied by each person is predetermined during practice sessions and accordingly they perform on the stage. As we all know, dynamic performance is expected by doctors, especially during operations. So obviously, among the two performances, we can consider doctors operating patient as a best example for dynamic binding. Hope you understood what is late or dynamic binding. Let us see how runtime polymorphism is same as this. First, let us review the definition of runtime polymorphism. It is also known as dynamic method dispatch. This process is a process in which a call to an overridden method, and this overridden method is resolved at runtime rather than compile time. In this process, an overridden method is called through the reference variable of parent class or superclass. Let us see this concept, which is same as late binding, with another example. Let us see the concept of runtime polymorphism with an example. Here, city is the parent class, green zone, orange zone, and red zone are three child classes. As all of you know, when a particular city is going to be coming into red zone is obviously very dynamic. Get lockdown rules, the method implementation in our present context cannot be static. So runtime polymorphism concept is rightly suited here. Let us see implementation of this. Here, city is made as abstract because get lockdown rules method cannot be implemented in a static way. The implementation of this method is completely given to the corresponding child classes like green zone, red zone, etc. Now, class green zone is a child class extending from city. Here, get lockdown rules is implemented in some particular way. Here we have written a message, welcome to green zone. You can move freely between 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Now city police is going to determine to which zone you belong to. Here I have implemented only for the child class green zone. For the other two classes, you can do based on your understanding on this class. GZ is an object created on green zone. C is a reference pointer created on parent class. Here we are accepting input from end user with respect to number of cases. Based on the number of cases, if the cases are going to be 0, then dynamically the pointer is assigned the value with GZ, and correspondingly the get lockdown rules of green zone, that method is going to be called. If you see, we are calling the method through the reference pointer C. At runtime, C is assigned with GZ because number of cases are 0. If number of cases are more, as per the government rules, C is going to be assigned. C means the reference pointer of parent class is going to be assigned to the corresponding object, whether it could be orange zone or red zone. Hope you are clear with runtime polymorphism, which is also known as late binding or dynamic binding. Thank you for your time.